Shoot back! Shoot back! Shoot back! Shoot back!
That didn't last long.
So, why are you here?
Well, simply because we don't want to let it be seen that it's a one-sided argument. They have a right to say what they want to say, but we have every much the right to speak our mind as well. And this whole thing, it's a manufactured protest. I mean, look at all their nice commercially made signs and all that stuff. I mean, as far as it's not even about where I'm standing as far as Trayvon Martin stand your ground or any of that. It's more or less they're using a First Amendment to try to bash another guy's ability to practice his First Amendment, which I think is very oxymoronic.
So you think that it's not a grassroots protest?
No, it's absolutely not a grassroots protest. Why is it when you see the other side, ours are like all handmade signs and stuff like that. Theirs are all commercially printed. They take buses to get here and everything else. We drove our own cars to get here. It's not it's a manufacturer. Look at some of the signs. One of the signs talks about ALEC. It has nothing to do with Ted Nugent. Another sign talks about Occupy USA, Occupy New Haven. This has nothing to do with what it is. They're just all coming in and mixing up.
Guilty! 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 Guilty!
What is CCDL?
Connecticut Citizens
What's that? It's actually pretty
Connecticut's Firearms Rights Organization. Almost 10,000 members in the state on the board of directors of the organization. There's my contact info if you need to contact me.
And then, are you going to see the show, or are you just here to?
I wanted to see the show, but then I decided, you know what? I saw that the circus was going to be in town, so I decided I'd, lend my voice to the opposition a little bit.
Where do you live?
Over here, Meredith. I don't know if my address on it, but it's Meredith.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 42. Do you want to answer a question of the universe?
That's the right. My answer.
So the same freedom of speech to shut the guy down. The oxymoron is hilarious.
The argument that someone leading this protest made was that because it's happening in a private venue, the owner could have made the choice to disallow it versus, say, the New Haven Green in public space. What do you make of that argument?
Would they have said the same thing if Beyonce or one of the other celebrities wanted to do a show here in support of Trayvon Martin? Would that we don't go around the venues in other states that support Stand Your Ground, for instance, and say, don't do a show. We sit there and say, we can all get along, we can disagree on the issues, but we're not going to tell other people what they can and can't do. Their side, their view is very misguided to sit there and say that, he should